Welcome to the Sports Arena, your front row ticket to the best in sports talk and entertainment. Great analysis, top name guests, and news you can use from the sports landscape. So take your seats, sit back, and relax, as you are now in the Sports Arena.
You know what you're capable of. Fix it.
And here's your host, Eric Wilson.
Wins. I'm like, all right, let's go. We get losses. I'm like, I need a minute. Let me relax myself.
What is going on, everybody? Your man Eric Wilson in for the Sports Arena. And as always, whenever I have the opportunity to introduce just some young, passionate, real athletes to you, you know I don't waste no time in getting them on here and just introducing them to my audience. So the gentleman that I'm bringing on today, he played at UConn, offensive lineman, Mr. Noel Ofori-Nyadu. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for being here on the Sports Arena. Do me a favor, if you won't mind, sir. If you wouldn't mind, just kind of introducing yourself to the people.
My name's Noel Ofori-Nyadu. I play offensive lineman at the University of Connecticut. I played there for my whole career, about 6 years. My parents are originally from Ghana. That's where my last name comes from. And I have an older brother, been playing football since 7th grade.
So you say your family is from Ghana. I always like to ask whenever I speak to someone on an international level, what does your last name? Is it from a tribe or what does it mean?
It's from my dad's grandpa. He was like a royalty. So it comes from royalty. That's what that last name means.
Okay. So your love of the game of football, being an offensive lineman, where did that come from?
Well, at first I wanted to be a tight end because I used to play in the street with my brother and the friends just catching the ball. So like I always wanted to catch the ball, but things turned out the way it did, and I played offensive line my whole life and just fell in love with the grind of being an offensive lineman and just blocking and moving people around.
And so being in the trenches with your offensive line, that's a band of brotherhood right there. Talk to me about your brothers that you played with at UConn and the relationships that you formed.
I formed great relationships over the years at UConn. A lot of them I still talk to every week, and I call them family for life, and they know they can call me and hit me up if they need anything, and vice versa. It's people that I've grown really close with, and I think over the next couple of years, still be in touch with them every single day. So,
how have you developed your skill going from playing as a tight end as a kid in the streets to being an offensive lineman? What have you done to heighten your ability at the offensive line position?
I think just being blessed with great coaches to help me find my technique and just fine tune it and become the person I am today. I feel like my game gets better every year. The more I learn, the more I do technical things with my different coaches. And I think it's just amazing just to see how I've developed, and I'm really grateful for them for that.
So speaking of the coaches, can you just talk to me about some of the life lessons that they may have given to you, or just some of the advice that you've received as far as, staying focused and dialed in and just having that work ethic and that tenacity to be the best at your position?
Yeah, my coaches, I had different ones over the years. But each one left me with something that I could use not only in football, but in life. One of my coaches tells me to take it day by day, step by step, be where your feet at, because, everybody's going through things and you don't know what's happening with everybody. But right when you're on that field, it's time to play ball. Everything outside needs to go away. You got to focus on the task at hand.
So when you're, what I like to ask my guests when they join me here on the Sports Arena is, talk to me about some of your accomplishments, some of your achievements that you have done while playing, whether it be in the streets playing with your boys or whether it be on the field at UConn. what are some of your personal achievements that you've done?
I think my biggest one is even getting a chance and being blessed to play on the Division I level because it's really hard to get there. And at UConn, I've started about 33 games and played in 36. So, and this past season, I didn't give up a sack, which was something that I really value, and just keeping my quarterback safe. And throughout my whole career, I've only given up 2 sacks at UConn. So I think that's a major accomplishment, and just PFF ranking me pretty high over the last 2 years.
Wait, hold, pretty high. You are number 10, sir. That's not pretty high. That is top 10. Let's call it what it is now. That is top 10 in the Pro Football Focus eligible guards in the draft. Don't shortchange yourself. That's top 10. Come on now.
Yeah, yes, sir. So just knowing that, putting in all that work is just being noticed by outside people it feels good.
Talk to me about your relationship with your quarterback, because as you said, your job is to protect him, and that's exactly what you did, only allowing 2 sacks. I mean, come on, man. That's high praise. Speak to me about that.
Yeah, he's a great dude. I know last season he had came off an injury the past year, and we had injuries across the line with our quarterback. Our starting quarterback got hurt, I think game 2 or 3. The backup came in, he took charge. He's a great leader. The year before that, we had a freshman starting at quarterback, and he really took charge. We took him under our wings as an O-lineman. Just know, like, we'll protect you. We'll be there. You just get the ball out your hands and make the right reads, and we got you.
So as you progress into the next chapter of your journey in the football life, I got to ask you this. A lot of times players are asked to transition from one position to another.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say, for argument's sake, you were asked to go back to tight end because they saw your strength and your versatility. Are you willing to make that switch, or are you kind of like, no, offensive line is kind of where I've honed in my skill and I'm ready to go?
For me, I do anything, to help the team win. If that's what they need me to do, I doubt they'd move me to tight end, but
why you say that?
I mean, we do have, I know at UConn, we did have a 6th lineman, if you want to call it. And I think that'd be cool, just to run a little route every once in a while and just the defense not seeing you, catch them by surprise.
So what about you maybe transitioning to the defensive side of the ball? Have you thought about that?
I haven't actually. I've never played the defensive side of the ball in my career. So.
Okay. All right. I just know that a lot of times, players, when they do get to that NFL level, sometimes they are asked to transition. And some athletes are like, no, this is my position. I'm good with it. I'm here. This is where I'm going to thrive and be the best for your organization. Others, they make that switch because they embrace that team camaraderie. So I was just curious about that. So, Noel, this is my question that I ask every athlete that I speak to. And let me be very clear when I say this. I get the politically correct answer, okay? I'm going to give you the answer to the question, but it's not the answer that I want from you. The answer that you're going to give me first and foremost is I'm willing to play for anybody. See, we don't do that here on the sports arena. I believe in the whole manifestation process of if you want it, then you got to make sure you put it out there for the universe to accept and give back to you. Mm-hmm. Now, the question simply is this. If there's a team in the NFL that you could pick to play for, which team would you want to play for? And more importantly, why?
Yeah, you kind of hit me. I was about to say any team, but
nope, we don't do that here. Nope.
Yeah. So for me, I'm a Steelers fan, so it'd be the Steelers. Playing under Mike Tomlin would be amazing. He's a great coach. He brings leadership, especially to the Black community. He's a role model for a lot of upcoming coaches. So I think it would be a great opportunity to play for that team.
It's so funny you say that, man. I don't know if you follow, I'm sure you do, social media or, Sports Center when they do things. But this past NFL's annual meeting, I was blessed and privileged to be there. And I'll share this story with you really quick. My mother is a huge Steelers fan. I'm an Eagles fan because I was born and raised outside of Philly. I'm an Eagle fan till I die. My mother is a Steelers fan. So when I had the opportunity to speak to Coach Tomlin, I asked him if he would be so kind as to call my mom just to talk to her. And he was gracious enough. And I was blown away by the fact that he took time out of his day to simply talk to my mom, which truly made her day. She still has not stopped talking about that. So I truly get and understand where you're coming from about Coach Tomlin not only supporting his players, but supporting those of us who look like us. And that means a lot. So I appreciate you sharing that with me. So my last question, and I thank you so much for being here. Outside of the world of football, Noel, what other activities are you a part of? Or when you're not focused on getting in that playbook or understanding where your feet are at or just knowing the game of football, what is it that you like to do?
For me, I like to bowl. I go bowling often with my teammates.
My man, okay.
Be cold. It's just depending on the day. I like finding places to eat. Trying new things. If I see a good restaurant on let's say Instagram or something, I'll send it to my teammates or my girlfriend and be like, we got to go try this place one time or something like that. And just hanging out with the family. I'm a big family guy. Love them to death. Just doing anything with them.
All right. Well, my man, you are definitely, we are some kind of kin because you're talking about my three favorite things: bowling, food, and football. I'm like, hey, I'm good, man. Anytime you in the Florida area, you want to go roll with somebody, holler at your boy because I don't need a reason to hit the alley. I'll be there all day.
I got you.
Hey, Noel, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, UConn offensive lineman making his way to the next level. This is Mr. Noel Ofori-Nyadu. Did I say it right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. My brother, much love to you. Hey, stay blessed, and I'm definitely going to holler at you, okay?
You too. Thank you for having me.
Hey, thank you. Woo! I'm not as bad with bad names as I used to be. I'm getting better every day. Ladies and gentlemen, your man Eric Wilson for the Sports Arena. Again, a huge thank you to Lee Johnson PR World for the opportunity to interview these players and athletes. It has been an amazing time. I plan on doing more and working with Nicole Lee and everybody there. But everybody stay blessed. Have a great day, and I will definitely holler at you soon. Peace.